Hey guys and gals, Never here from Trick Week Gaming. It's something about on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at another Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. That's right, y'all, we are jumping right back into it. Alright, y'all, Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's friggin' go. Alright, let's do it, y'all. Jeez. I don't think I've covered Chapter 17? I think Chapter 17... Yeah, Chapter 17 is new. Okay. I'm left stunned at the man in front of me. The thing that's in front of me doesn't even look human, let alone alive. Presenting Darius Ismail Octavio in all his glory. A mechanical voice echoes out from the corpse-like body. That's enough. Back to your post. Dario bows. Of course, Your Majesty. I can hear Darius' footsteps as he walks away, but my eyes stay fixated on Darius. A chill runs down my spine when he finally addresses me. Welcome, Lance Krager. Tell me, how has Cyrus Cantwell been? Chapter 17. Departure. I can't even comprehend what he just asked me. I'm frozen and say nothing. Sitting right in front of me is Darius, the same Darius I swore to kill all those years ago. Now he's my employer. He looks as old as they say, like a mummy hooked up on life support. When he moves his head up to look at me, I jump. It seems... There's a different voice for him. It seems someone is at a loss for words. Not that I can blame you. It's not often that I entertain guests these days. I hope you can make yourself at home. Hollow. That's the best I can describe how he sounds. I nod in his direction. I'm not sure if he can see me with that thing on his head. He doesn't hesitate to continue speaking. There is no need to feign respect, Lance. I've seen all I need to know about you in your files. Without lifting a finger, a screen projects from one of his armrests. I'm told you're hot-headed and tenacious, and yet you stand there so still. Is it that you're afraid of me? I can feel my snout twitch. Is he trying to provoke me? Go on, speak your mind. He's arrogant. He's as arrogant as all the stories I've heard about him. I didn't get this far in life by being stupid. Well, mostly. I'm not about to get myself killed just for speaking out of turn. I see. What a cautious creature. Sure, whatever you want to call it. I ask once again, how is Cyrus doing? Cyrus? I wouldn't know. I haven't seen him in months. That's not that long ago. I've read the reports, but I wish to hear it directly from you. Humor an old man. He was a good friend. Once upon a time. I guess I could say the same. I think back to the little time I spent with the soft human. Considering his amnesia, I'm not sure I ever got to meet the real Cyrus. The Cyrus I knew was naive and more than a little clumsy. But he has a good heart. As expected from one of our top doctors, at least at the time. One of our... Wait, does he mean... How the mighty have fallen. What a shame. Darius must like to hear the sound of his own artificial voice. I don't respond unless he asks me something. He had such potential, but as it goes, he turned out to be just another failure. You're aware of our relationship, are you not? Not exactly, no. You could call him a colleague of mine. We were both alive during the global announcement of the 7 stars. It was centuries ago, but I remember it vividly. They were as beautiful as they were deadly. Cyrus and I had an argument over whom we should be saving. He eventually swayed me into making about 15 large shelters, though there was rigorous screening in order to enter. Only a select few were allowed in. It was for the progress of medicine, after all. There was no need to bring in those who served no purpose to our cause. He never did quite understand my vision. Naturally, our partnership could not last. And yet you kept him around, is that right? I did. He was working with one of our top scientists back before the fall. To show my gratitude for his cooperation, I promised to make sure he survived. I did just what I said I would do, but it wasn't enough for that boy. Remember this well, Lance Krager. I never break my promises. I gulp. A frown on my neck rises. A voice in the back of my mind is yelling at me to run away. Cyrus knew what he signed up for. He willingly gave his body for science. I couldn't have been prouder. But instead of taking advantage of his newfound immortality, he instead chose to hold an immature grudge. It still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Just think of the thousands of lives he could have saved if he had only cooperated and saw the bigger picture. As it were, being at the top of the medicinal field meant nothing to him. What a selfish boy. And now he's on the run, impeding my plans yet again. Darius shifts ever so slightly in his seat, which leads me to you. I was so thrilled to see he wasn't lost forever. As quickly as he was taken from me, he was found. Clement thought he could hide his blunder. It's only a shame the resistance reached him before I could. I could feel my eye twitch. I will give him credit where it's due, trying to fool us into thinking a different pristine carrier had been captured. A good effort, I would say. Luckily, you were there to fix his mistake, Lance. His compliment catches me off guard. Yes, I guess I was just in the right place at the right time, sir. Indeed. Dario already briefed you on your new mission, correct? Yes, sir. Repeat it back to me. I am to capture Cyrus and bring him back to resume. Correct. This is top priority. You are to bring Cyrus back to his containment cell, and I will see to it that he never has the opportunity to leave ever again. He will fulfill his promise to me, whether he wants to or not. It's only fair. What the hell is wrong with this living corpse? I don't mean to interrupt you, sir, but may I ask about my compensation? What's that? Considering Cyrus is this organization's top priority, I feel like I'm entitled to something of equal value. Ah, how about this then? Once I've confirmed Cyrus has been properly restrained, we will transfer 600,000 plumes directly to you. I furrow my brows and grit my teeth. I recognize that number. Is he toying with me? With all due respect. Ha, ha, ha. I only jest. Cyrus is worth much more than that. One would think shelter and an allowance would be enough. Feel free to give us any amount you wish for, I suppose. I don't know what to say in this situation. I don't even want to be part of this mission. Money will only get me so far in here, and the bounty being on Cyrus's head of all people. I know what I want, but I'm not sure yet. I need time to think about it. Very well. It is vital that he is returned to where he belongs. You have no doubt had a clear look at my disposition, have you not? It's hard not to. Living as long as I have has its fair share of consequences. This body is not the only thing to have withered away. The human psyche is so fragile and pointless. As one would guess, even my emotions have dulled away over the centuries, but to my advantage. Love, hatred, joy, anger, sadness. I am above such petty and useless things now. However, boredom is something that still plagues me. As such, I look forward to seeing more reports from you, Lance. It could be quite entertaining, ha, ha, ha. I haven't known him that long, and I'm already tired of this man. But by now I've accepted that I'm fucked. I can't run from Resume no matter what I do. This is my life now. What is money worth if I can't be free? Then, can I ask one more thing? You may. Why are you putting so much trust in me to find Cyrus? I don't have anything to lose at this point. It'd be easy to lead you all and just to protect myself. I'm trapped here after all. If you kill me, no one would care. But killing me means you'll have considerably less chances to find Cyrus. Why don't you answer me that, old man? Darius doesn't respond, and an eerie silence fills the room. I can't gauge his emotions at all, not this corpse. But the silence continues, and now I'm becoming irritated by this man, and by Resume and all its machinations. I'm right, aren't I? There's no amount of money you can offer me. Freedom. What? Finish the mission that fool Clement gave you before he perished. In exchange for Cyrus Cantwell, I promise you, Lance Krager, complete freedom. This would mean removal of your Arcadia collar, of course. To put it simply, I'm asking you to finish the mission you started. He's joking, right? Just like that? I can feel my throat go dry, but I push through it. Are you crazy? You would let me go despite everything I know? Lance, you are a man with no affiliations, no connections, no loyalty. You have no power here, I'm afraid. I could take what I know to the press once I'm gone and reveal everything. It does not appear you understand. Let me present you with another quandary. Who would believe the word of a man who has committed crime after crime even before joining the Fraction? You've already betrayed the Resistance, and you would have betrayed Resume as well. You have nothing, and you have no one. You said it yourself, correct? That's not what I meant. Who do you have? Your comrade Benjamin. And that girl, whatever name she goes by now. They live in ignorance. Neither one of them knows the real person behind the mask. You are not a victim here. You're simply paying for your mistakes. I ball up my fist so hard it feels like it might bleed. Stop. You live to survive. That is why you have committed so many atrocities until now. You're nothing but a rat scrounging for its next meal. Don't make me laugh. Death is not your agenda. Find me that boy, and you are free to wander that desolate world once again as you please. Otherwise, you will remain under my control for the rest of your days. This man is an absolute ball of evil. If there is nothing else, you may leave. I've already briefed Dario on our meeting. Yes, sir. I turn on my heel, eager to get away from this decrepit man. Oh, but before you go, let me give you one piece of advice. I stop in my tracks, back turned to him. You would be wise to reconsider ever trying to provoke me again. I will forgive you this time. But heed my warning. If you ever attempt to impede my operations, I will see to it you never live a life of peace again. Freedom always comes with a price, after all. Never forget this. Now, be gone. After a moment, I continue walking towards the entrance. The elevator door opens. I'm greeted by Dario once again as we start our descent. Cyrus, your heart will be mine soon enough. Jesus Christ. Dario stands there with that shitty grin I've already become so familiar with. Without a word, I step inside and stand next to Dario. Despite trying to regain my composure, my heartbeat is off the charts and my hands are shaking. I shove them in my pockets to try to hide that fact. It's silent for a few moments before Dario speaks up. So, how did it go? Look at your axiom. He said he already told you. I'd prefer to hear it from you. It's not every day that Dad calls someone to his office. I look at Dario. He has an aura of smugness, unlike Artemis. If I never have to see his face again, it'll be too soon. Dario bursts into laughter. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!